Hello and welcome. Today we are going to deal with part 2 of geography chapter land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. If you missed the first part, no problem. There it is and also in the description box below. Do check it out and then come back to this one. If you have already done that, let's get into this class. Water is very precious. We need it for our existence. So let's learn a little bit more about water. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, do that and let's get into this class. Let's talk about water. Water is a renewable natural resource. That means it can be renewed. Our oceans cover 2/3 of Earth's surface. But the fresh water available to us is about only 2.7%, and out of that 70% occurs in the ice sheet and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland and other mountainous ranges such as Himalayas, etc. What is even more surprising is that only 1% of fresh water is available for human use. But let's look at what is water cycle. The continuous movement of water in the earth and atmosphere is called water cycle. Now it has a process of evaporation, precipitation, condensation and so on. I'm sure that you have covered evaporation, precipitation in class 6 and 7 and so on. So I'll not get into that so much. So let's move forward. As I said, we need water for our survival. Now what's happening is we overuse water, we pollute water and we exploit our water resources. Now we need to stop that right now. And let's see how we can conserve water. Conservation of water. Now it is very important, as I said, to conserve water. And the few ways we can do that is by planting more and more trees. Forest and vegetation has to increase. Water harvesting, sprinklers and drip irrigation. When we use all of these techniques, we can conserve water to a large extent. Let's move forward. Natural and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Ecosystem. A life supporting system is called as ecosystem. Now because vegetation and wildlife are very valuable resources to all of us. Plants provide us timber, shelter for animals, produces oxygen, etc. Wildlife, we have animals, birds, insect, aquatic life, and it provides milk, meat, wool, honey, etc. So these are very important resources. Let's look at the distribution of natural vegetation. Where there is heavy rainfall, you will find huge trees. When the moisture decreases, the size of the trees and the density of the forest reduces. Where there is moderate rainfall, you will find short stunted trees and grasses grow, forming the grasslands of the world. And in dry areas where the rainfall is very low, you will find thorny shrubs or just shrubs. In this area, plants have deep roots. Now, forest is categorized into basically two types: evergreen and deciduous forest. So what are evergreen forests? Trees which do not shed their leaves. Why? Because they have more and enough water for survival. Deciduous forests are where trees shed their leaves during season. Let's move forward. We are slowly destroying our natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Animals are being killed for their skin, for their bones, for their feathers, etc. Deforestation, poaching, all these are the major cause of destruction of our natural and wildlife resources. We need to be a little bit more careful while we interact with our natural environment. Let's see how we can conserve natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Let's talk about conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife resources. We have national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves. Now in the comment section below, name some national parks, wildlife sanctuaries or biosphere reserves. Okay, let's move ahead. Now these are there to protect natural vegetation and wildlife resources. There are different awareness programs introduced in India. One is social forestry. It's where people gather together and plant trees. Van Mahotsav. I'm sure that you celebrate Van Mahotsav every year in your school. Let's move ahead. There are also international conventions. One of them is CITES. CITES. It's where several species of birds and animals are prohibited from being traded. I have also made a short video on forests and wildlife resources for class 10s. There it is, and also in the description box below. Do check it out. I think you will have a much better, wholesome understanding of the entire chapter. See you next time. Take care. Thank you very much.